gamers around the flat universe? My name is KK and today I'm gonna show you the best tower in BTD Battles 2, which you should be upgrading as your first top priority. And I'm talking about the Tech Shooter. Tech Shooter. Amazing tower. You get access to it in the very beginning. It's strong early game, strong mid game, and even strong late game if you get the upper upgrade tiers. So today I'm gonna show you 3 games which are show the benefits of Tech Shooter very well, and at the end of the video you will be a different person who wants to buy the Tech Shooter now. So as you can see, Tech Shooter early game, it's amazing. First, it's very cheap. Second, it's very efficient. So almost always people were gonna send the grouped balloons against you in the early game, and Tech Shooter 102 is capable of dealing with everything by round 4, so it can withstand the grouped blues easily. And if you are a greedy player, you can also upgrade the bottom path tier 3, so Tech Sprayer, and it will hold off all the rushes until the yellow balloons. With the yellows, you just add one more Tech Shooter and you're chilling. What I'm doing right now here is I'm setting up the defenses to be prepared against the rush against my opponent. So my opponent will most likely rush me with the camo rush, so camo purples. Okay, yeah, and I'm defending it using the boats. But the Tech Shooter is also a very important part of my strategy, because if he was to rush me with the grouped ceramics, for example, with the grouped zebras or rainbows, I will use the Tech Shooter. I intentionally placed the second Tech Shooter to the right, and I'm placing more just because these guys don't mess around. You quickly upgrade them and they shred through all the rushes, all the balloon rushes. So you should prioritize getting 2 to 3 Tech Shooter upgrade branch first. Next, you will go for the tier 4 in the same branch. Don't do any other tiers. And I will explain why and show you, because my opponent will rush me with the blimp this time. This is a pretty darn late game, and you will see how strong the Tech Shooter is. And in this game, I already have access to tier 4. I will show you one of the games will be where I play with just tier 3s and I still can counter massive amounts of blimps. So it's round 19 and we are slowly building up eco more and more and more. And he's rushing me with the fortified BFB and the regular BFB. So I upgraded 2 overdrives, I upgraded some cannon ships. It's not even funny, we are just crushed this fortified BFB rush like it's nothing. And I keep on placing more and more Tech Shooters just because they have amazing blimp popping power. This is why I told you that they are very strong mid-game. Okay, the fortified, oh my god, second strongest tower in the game. So not the tower, the balloon. He also followed up with the Camelot. So as you can see, I shred through it and I barely didn't defend because some of the less layered. But this was very close, and if I were to play just a little bit better, I would easily defend this. We popped the Zomagat layer, we popped the BFBs and Moabs, no problem. And this is the point I wanna address here. Now, game number 2. We are playing on the most beautiful map in this game, although it's kinda... I think this is a really good-looking map, but there is also the short one with the octagon, where you have the water rising up and down. It's also a very, very visually stunning map. Anyhow, let's get to the point. Tech Shooter. Look at the bottom right. All I do is just Tech Shooter, because I place boats just to save up some XP, but realistically all I need is just purely go with 203 Tech Shooter. On this map, it defends everything up to round 9. Just one freaking Tech Shooter. So if you were to play, for example, Tech Shooter and farms, go for your farms. Feel free, it's like it's nothing. You are easily defending everything. And on this game, I don't have XP on my boat, so I don't have the bomber boat, so it's okay. But as you can see, he boosted at me the zebras. I defend them, no problem. He will do many rushes against me. I'm pretty sure this could be the game in the first arena where we don't have the camos. Yeah, because we should have had camo by this time. But it's and doesn't matter. This is the game that the arena most of my viewers are on, so it's very good comparison, and just to show you how strong the tech shooters are. Here, Tex is the only thing that I have. Okay, massive ceramic rush, and I defended without any leaks. Hey, these are so strong. I start rushing my opponent with the Moabs, but look, he's defending them no problem because he has a lot of clusters. So I thought, okay, I'm just learning the game at this stage. And now the massive counter rush from my opponent. So I'm saving up money. I sent 2 BFBs against him. No, 3 BFBs. And now he rushed me with BFB and Moab. And look at this. The tech shooters just obliterated the BFB, and Quincy is helping out. Poof. This was beautiful. I love it. All right. Now, the game number 3. Over here we have the higher arena. This is already the White Wasteland, and here I have the tier 3s, I have tier 4, and I have the tier 3 of the mortar. So this loadout allows me to go into the later stages of the game until round 26, and this is the also a very solid game for me to show to you, because it speaks volumes about the power of tech shooter. We will defeat many rushes, and you will see how strong this guy is. So also let's quickly go over what else should you buy with tech shooter, because tech shooter is nice and dandy, but what other setup, what other tower do you want to get with it? First, go for village or the mortar or submarine. All of these towers have good camo detection, and without camo detection you are dead in the arenas over the White Wasteland. So highly suggest you get it. And the second tower, my tower of choice is both. Look, 1 overdrive easily defends the region zebras, no problem. Boosted ones, so yeah. Overdrive is Pog. And my opponent will rush me with, like, he rushed me with zebras, he will rush me with the ceramics, with the Moabs, like so many different stuff, and we will flawlessly defend everything. My mortar stands for the camo, that's his main purpose. My boats, okay, camo, not the camo, region ceramics, no problem. Overdrives, tier 4. If you don't have the overdrives, you could defend the same thing, no problem. What do? You just spam more 203 tech shooters. I don't recommend you go middle path, because middle path is worse in most scenarios. It's a bit better in the early game, but mid game he falls off significantly. As you can see to the right, I baited the rush, the boost from my opponent. It worked successfully. I'm glad. You always want to trade the good, okay, fortified Moabs. Not even a challenge. I upgraded some more overdrives because I'm saving up some cash in case he rushes me. If maybe I need the boats, maybe I need more overdrives or more mortars. So it's smart to sit on cash in these rounds. So it's round 22. I have 11k, and I decided to send 1 BFB. I hoped that it would crush him, but he barely defended it. The cluster bombs are pretty strong, and also he has the village. If your opponent has the village, it's pretty bad sign, because it's always gonna go to the late game 90% of the time. I'm saving up the money for the boat pooling. So I have the tier 4 boat here, and if he rushes me with DDTs, I could pull the boat with the boat ability and defend his rush. I tried to do this, you will see soon, but it was not successful, but I didn't need anyways, because my reaction time was much quicker than his. I rushed him with the DDTs and fortified DDTs, and I win with the swag. Alright guys, so this is the tech shooter, the best tower in the game as of now. Second day of the release. I still think it's one of the best and will remain over here. Press like or dislike button right now, depending on what you think about this video. Tell me what you think about tech shooter or other towers in the comments. What combinations do you personally use and enjoy? And see ya in the next one.